humans are special. We are not here by choice. We are here for a reason. When the earth was created by God or gods, it was intended for human beings to take care of the world and everything in it. Because of this, we have responsibilities and we have the right to make sure that everyone is treated with respect.
As you're seeing here, this is just one of the effects of climate change, which is as a result of deforestation. There were trees that were standing here, just as you're seeing this one standing, which we are reducing the amount of rainfall on the soil because these trees have been removed. So as a result of that, the rain is getting too much of power to the soil. So as a result of that, it is washing away the soil on this particular side of the earth. So as a result of that, also it is causing what? The ozone layer. The soil, of course, the force of the sun to the soil, which as a result is causing drought. So as a result of that, come 2 or 3 years, people will be running out of water. They will be going far away in order to get water to drink, which is as a result of what? There are no longer trees that will have at least covered the soil in order to retain the amount of humidity.
The water can no more absorb all there. So due to the heavy down of the rain, the water uses this way and come and wash out these crops. And now is the dry season. This crop should have been harvested by now, but there is nothing there because of deforestation, and this is causing hunger because some people depend on this crop, but yet still the water is washing away the crop and it is not growing well.
Okay, as you can see, this area all used to be a big forest, but now there is no forest because of the deforestation, and this deforestation has caused great shortage of water. All over the world, presently there is less than 20% of forest in the world.
Okay, well, you can see people are cutting down the tree, and cutting down the tree, the shade will never be there again. That will cause the shortage of water.
We see that there will be the CO2 emission because the plants that will survive on this particular CO2 is being cut down. So there is no longer plants there that will at least take in the CO2 that will reduce the amount of emission. And the water that you are now seeing here, the river, it used to extend from that point where those 2 men are standing. It started from there, where they are waving, and then up onto this particular point. But due to the reduction of the heat rays, the ozone layer has increased so much that, and then it has got an effect on this particular river that has reduced to this particular point. And then, of course, this river it has been supplying people, serving people in this particular community. It used to serve them for their domestical work, like for example, like laundering, as you are seeing people doing down there. They used to use this water to bath, all this. But as a result of this, the river has reduced to this particular point, which has at least made the water to come down, which is an effect of this climate change that we are experiencing in the world. So as a result of this, in about 2 or 3 years to come, the water will reduce more than as you are seeing.
This is Fatima Tajalo reporting live from EducAid Sierra Leone. Today we've talked about climate change and we base our discussion on deforestation, hunger, and first and overpopulation. Firstly, we met a woman selling to ask to interview this woman about what impact has climate change done to her. First of all, Mama, what do you be saying on climate change? When is the climate change?
So I will be by this 1,000 years for but now when the weather don't change, the plate water, the herring, they buy now 2,000 years for those. They even now we go get water, we get money water. Now when not money water, we get with the herring, we get good price, cheap price. But now they're going to take now small, go to get by this go the herring go buy
What she's saying is that they used to buy this fish and very cheap because the water was down and there were many fishes. But now, because of the climate change, the water is very high, so they can't have many fishes, and it is very high in cost now, and people can't afford to buy it because they used to sell it 10 500 leones, but now it's just 4 for 500 leones. So that is also causing hunger. In those days, about 2 years back, they used to buy this fish in a very low cost and sell it to people. Even the poor man can afford, but now they buy it very expensive due to the high rising sea. They can't have enough fish to buy, so that is causing hunger in terms of fish. And also we interviewed wholesalers who are the great contributors to this climate change, because they are the ones cutting down the trees for coal. And we've asked them their opinions, how they feel, and they said there's nothing they can do because that's the only way they can find their income. They can't just sit like that. They have many children and poverty is eating them really. So they say except the government has to do something or else they won't stop. And if the government don't do something, I'm afraid in the future what Sierra Leone will look like, because they are cutting these trees in a very rapid which I can't imagine. Still on the climate change issue and still on deforestation. I'm here with one man and a woman who are sellers of coal. And we all know coal is derived from burning of trees, and that is causing deforestation. So I'll now start to interview them how they are creating a great impact on climate change. Yes, sir. What's my name, sir? This collier way they sell, so what you make when you feel say they sell this collier as your occupation? What make you choose them as your occupation?
To make I choose them.
Yeah.
But again my family they know. Like I know that is still and so far. And the dirt for make I feed my family.
But you know say this creates a negative impact to the environment. You know say they cause problem to the environment. Like when they cut down the stick, rain they can again. Because now that tree then they make rain they can. Rain they can again. So when you plant stuff, when you plant pepper or plant cassava, they go find you. No say that they cause hungry.
That's why now tomorrow we will visit our place community. So we will visit our place community too.
Okay, well I asked the woman now how if we say they contribute to this climate change. What if we say they contribute by cutting down the tree and using it for coal?
Amanda and the cotton, Jerry.
Payment for strong arrange yourself and sell out.
We not go able. Let not tell you not lie. We not go able. We not go easy. What's in the outline? You not get inside the trust. That's you go inside bush. You go try. You not go able.
What she's saying now is that they can't stop to cut these trees down because poverty is really impacting on them. So they need the help of government, or else they won't stop, and this will continue. And I'm afraid in the next 5 to 15 years, if these people can't stop to cut down these trees, how Sierra Leone will look like? Because now we used to buy a tube of cassava 1,000 euros. Now you could a bunch of cassava 1,000 euros.